Hi there and welcome back to Valley por Vida. Well, our team caught up with a local magician who has traveled across the country to perform for some of the world's greatest celebrities. In light of recent events, however, he's now putting on a live magic experience for our RGB community to enjoy, and it's all virtual. Check it out.
As mentioned, my name is Fabian and I am a professional magician born and raised in the Rio Grande Valley, right here in McAllen, Texas. Throughout middle school and high school, I was doing children's events, and by the time I was a sophomore in high school, I was working for doctors and attorneys in the area. And by the time I got to college, I was traveling all over the country performing for corporations. I stopped doing that and I started working for the collegiate audience about 4 years ago, while at the same time pursuing my master's degree, which probably wasn't the smartest idea to do that concurrently, but it did give for a lot of stories. And now I'm home here in the Valley and I'm performing virtually through people's screens. Yes, well, it is exactly what it sounds like. It is a fully interactive live virtual magic show done remotely through your screens, your iPads, your laptops, your cell phones. It's limited to 25 people per show. We go every other Friday, and this started actually back in April. Initially, I had about 12 to 13 dates right out of the bat when I finished my master's degree to get to, and then it all disappeared when lockdown happened. And I figured, great, this is a time to kind of rest and recoup, and I got a little antsy, and I figured that I had to be doing something. I'm not very good at staying stagnant. So with that being said, I looked around, I took an interest in what people were doing online and how we were quickly paddling this paradigm shift. So I said, you know what, let's go for it. And ever since April, we started these virtual shows, and we've gone all across the world with these audiences, from New York to California to Switzerland. So it's been very, very fun. And it involves some magic that I've collaborated with people who work with David Blaine, David Copperfield, Darren Brown, Penn and Teller. So this is a state-of-the-art, fully interactive magic show. And it is family friendly. It's not a kids show, but it is family friendly and it's suitable for all audiences. Considering everything that's happening now, the options to enjoy life outside of our own home are very limited. And a friend of mine has this expression saying, people have seen less magicians in the world as the years have gone by. And the way he frames it is, how many nuns do you see on a day-to-day basis? And I said, oh, not many. He goes, well, people see less magicians than they see nuns. So I was like, wow, that's pretty smart. And we live in a primarily religious area, so that's interesting to see. But the show really, it's fully interactive in the sense that it's not just trick after trick after trick. I believe that magic is about connections and preserving those sincere connections. So the show starts in with an introduction, obviously, and we take good care of our spectators and our audience members because we're telling stories. I'm sharing things about myself, and hopefully they're sharing things about them, because sincerity breeds stronger connections and even more hard-hitting, impactful moments, which is really what magic's about. I grew up in a very large Hispanic household, so having fun was part of the equation. There was no other way around it. So if at the end of the day you just want to unwind and relax and maybe have a glass of wine or soda with your kids on the couch or with your plus one, I think it's a great evening to kind of get blown away and maybe receive a little bit of enlightenment. You can get tickets at my website called at www.fabiansmagic.com. It's under the virtual listing or the wanderings listing. Tickets are $25 per person, but if they mention this show, they do get a 20% discount code. So I do take care of my friends and clients, so that's always fun. As far as any information about me and reaching out, you can reach out to me through there and on my YouTube and Instagram at the Peter Fabian, which is my first and middle name.
There you have it. If you mention that you saw Fabian's segment here on Valley por Vida, you'll get a 20% off discount for when you book tickets to his show. His goal is to continue donating proceeds from his virtual interactive performances so that it benefits various organizations here in the Valley. If you'd like to get your ticket to one of the weekly performances, feel free to log online to the website on your screen.